I have to come up and give my testimony because 12 years ago, 2002, I had my home enthroned today. And it's never been the same. The day of my home enthronement, my mother, she was 70 years old and she suffered with chronic back pain. Babysat and had a hard time lifting the babies up out of the crib, and she's just like, oh, what am I gonna do, you know? She didn't know what was going on. She came over to see, you know, the prayers and, you know, to support me. She didn't know really what the home enthronement was all about. But she was sitting in a chair, and then all of a sudden, she said, I felt this feeling go through me, and her back pain was instantly gone. The miracle is she has never had a backache, back pain since then. And I'm telling you, like, she would get those backaches when she was younger, where she couldn't get out of bed, she'd have to crawl out. So that was like, wow, I couldn't believe that. And from there, it just really affected our family. My children were present at the home enthronement, and it really touched them, especially my son, who began to have dreams about Mary and drew very, very close to her after our home was enthroned. To this day, he has a strong devotion to her, which I'm very, very thankful for. And at that time, my marriage wasn't real good, and you know, my husband agreed to have the home enthroned, but since then, all the healings, you know, have occurred in our marriage. And I remember him saying to me, I don't know if it was a year later or what, but he was thanking me that I brought, well, not that I did, but that we had our home enthroned, and he got to know Mary and Jesus, and he grew close. He said, it's the best thing that's happened to our family, and I'm so glad you brought, even though it was so difficult convincing him at the time, but God and the Immaculate Queen, they had plans.
Yes.
And what else? Oh, in 2003, I was diagnosed with MS, and probably had it before then, but it's a hard thing to diagnose. And I had symptoms, loss of feeling, very tired, depressed, just no energy, brain fog, couldn't think, and vertigo, dizziness. In 2007, we traveled to Las Vegas, and that whole weekend was amazing. We were all so filled with the Holy Spirit, but I received a healing in Las Vegas from MS. And I have to tell you, I have been off of the medicine. You know, I knew I was healed. I knew I was feeling good. I still have the initial symptom, the weakness in this hand. But other than that, I went off the medicine in April, and I think I feel even better off of the medicine. The dizziness, you know, nothing. So I can't tell you how this ministry, how Mary Immaculate Queen, Our Lady of Lourdes, it's just really, really changed my whole life. I even coming here today, I was so excited because, well, we've traveled to Lourdes twice, and so many blessings. The closest place to heaven. And there's just I just have all this gratefulness in my heart for her, what she's done for all of us. We all in this little ministry here feel so blessed, and I can't even imagine. I can't imagine what if I never would have had my home enthroned, never would have went back to Barbara, just would have went the one time or whatever. Where would my life be? Things come up, but it's just amazing. I feel so, so blessed just to have them to come to, you guys to come to, Barbara, the little close-knit family and prayers and support. So I just have to thank everybody. I just thank everybody, and I'm just so happy on this feast day, 12 years ago, that I had my home enthroned. And anybody here who hasn't had their home enthroned, I can tell you, there are just so many blessings in it. Just, if you have any questions about it, just see one of us, and we'd be glad to share with you, and come and do your home enthronement. Thanks.